What a game we have coming up here. A top 10 team perhaps walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on a team from the ACC, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Seminoles will get this season underway as toe meets leather. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. To the ground with the back. Fighting off the defender. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Running back searching for a hole. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
Takes it on the return. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Handoff to the lone back. He has the first and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's just not easy to bring this guy down, is it? He is so dangerous once he gets the ball in his hands, and it makes me think back to old great Seminole running backs like Warwick Dunn, Travis Minor, a guy that I used to play against. How about Dalvin Cook even? Just guys that could make the first guy miss, and then they were able to just explode and burst and take it the distance. This guy right here, he is a unique talent.
The Knowles can really attack on this 2nd and short. Leaves it with the back. Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. Here comes the heat. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to throw. It's Russell. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound, the war chant on 3rd down at the dope. Fires to the middle. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Finds his tight end. Turns it on in midfield. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to run it. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
You see all this movement in football now, all the stemming, the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this running back.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Takes a hit as he fires. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
And you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there, more and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
He makes the fair catch at his own 8-yard line, and that might have kept him from being backed up even further. They are backed up, top field position. The drive starts from their own 9-yard line. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Cross the 10, got it out to the 14. That's a gain of 5.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Miller with the ball. Nice move to keep running. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Really good-looking run. You think about the legacy Alabama has at the running back position. It's ridiculous. Mark Ingram won a Heisman, obviously Derrick Henry, Josh Jacobs. I'm going to go back to Sean Alexander, who I played against back in the day, too. All these guys had speed. All these guys had vision and quickness. And this guy right here, he has all of those traits himself. Just another big-time talent in the Crimson Tide backfield.
Got him looking run. He wants to throw. And he's feeling the heat, and he will go down. Final play of the first quarter, and not the way he wanted to end it. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Back to throw, it's Russell. Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They'll try the run. Finds a little space.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Going to swing it on second down. Buys a little extra time. On the move, he fires. A strike downfield. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on first and 10. Corral him at the 2-yard line.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You could tell. Drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off, get what I can get.
He'll try to slam it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida State. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's recap that ACC matchup that has just gone final. Tennessee opened up a can, and how many times can you say you went into someone else's building and beat them by double digits? It's what happened today, and the rest of college football should take notice. We expected to see a shakeup in the ACC. It's bound to happen in this kind of game, but this type of win is a serious statement.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. After the productive first down play at 2nd and 6. Fires to the big fella. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that daggone thing.
Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And some room to work. He's loose. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. The give is to Miller. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Yeah, a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but...
Picked off! What a play by this defense! Takes it the other way. Inside the touchdown, no! What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that. see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll call for the fair catch here. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give to the back. Makes a man miss. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
They'll ride the hot hand. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really nice penetration by this defense, getting in there immediately, causing the running back to have to go a direction he doesn't want to go. And this defense has started the game so good. Several drives, no points allowed, and setting the tone on this drive.
Looking to throw, it's Russell. Makes the catch, it's Miller. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. They're bringing the chop, they're bringing the noise on third down at the dope. Quarterback now breaking the field. Complete to the right. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. Now they'll try the right side. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at second down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on first down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
The Crimson Tide a long, long way from the line to gain here on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Complete downfield. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown time.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Castellanos. Makes the grab, it's Williams. Wide open spaces. That defense got gas, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. Got it done in the passing game on the last play. Let's see what they do on first down. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Dumps it to the back. The short hands, it's Williams. And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. The give on the inside. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. The Seminoles are in the hurry up. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Rush is on him. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. He'll try the left side. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Snagged in the middle, it's Williams. Oh, a lot of space. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. They'll immediately call timeout. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Miller with the ball. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. Timeout, Alabama. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. Just drives it between the uprights. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They go to the ground. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
That's reeled in. It's Robinson. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. I think that receiver really had 2 choices there. Catch the ball, or he was going to wear it in his chest.
Yeah, he was going to be maybe taking an ice bath after too many of these curl routes. He catches them in the body like that.
Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet.
And they are showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Flushed out of the pocket. Bought a little time, lets it go. Grabbed in the middle, it's Pittman. His defense giving up ground. He's finally knocked down at the 26. The Seminoles are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the wideout. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
And the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page on that last play. Timing has got to be so critical, especially when you're throwing the perimeter of the field, and he just didn't have it there.
He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
And it wasn't lack of effort by the running back. He was trying. You could tell he fought one guy off, but another guy in his face right away, just trying to do something. The offensive line needs to do a better job.
There he goes! Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. And the Noles will have it 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Touchdown, Seminoles! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Russell. Catch in the middle, it's Miller. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Wants to throw on first down. Under fire. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And that was a big objective for this defense coming into the game. Talking to coaches, we want to keep him in the pocket. We don't want him to use his wheels. He's fast, he's elusive, can make big plays. Nice job by the defense keeping him in the pocket and getting the sack.
And they're able to get him on the ground. A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound, the war chant on third down at the dome. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback strolling away from heat. It's caught. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Running it to the right. Makes it past the marker. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Right back to the well. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Florida State 21, Alabama 10.
They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. With the run on first and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bama!
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
They'll go for 2 here and try to climb within a field goal late. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. 2-point conversion attempt is coming. Now on the move. He gets it in for the 2, and now a field goal would tie it. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Fielded in the end zone. It's Webster. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. Going to the ground. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
And how about this offense, man? Being able to succeed, still winning without their bell cow, without their star being their star. This offense has not had a great game on the ground, but they're still in the lead.
Quarterback on the move, still looking. Got him downfield. At midfield, he's got room. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Everybody wants to try to bounce the ball outside and hit the home run, but in college football at this level, you just need to do a better job taking what the defense gives you.
Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Quarterback running on the draw. Picks up the first down, still moving. That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game. The Seminoles look to keep this drive humming. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pressure coming. And the pass rush gets home. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Seminoles now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Under fire. Pulls it in. It's Robinson. Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Never a doubt. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Northern Illinois is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Huskies have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
It's in. Complete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
And man, did the defense just miss an opportunity that they could have turned the lights out with the lead, get the football back here. Missed opportunity. Maybe this offense now can take advantage and swing some momentum in this football game.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger. And you can tell they pull the trigger so fast, get to the back, get him on the ground quickly.
From the gun, running back on the move. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Catch in the middle, it's Hale.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. The run to the left. Got the first down and more. Turning it on. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
And such a great job by the offense, able to execute there and score a touchdown late in this game. You know, you try to simulate that in practice, but you just can't do it. Guys are going to have to step up when it matters the most under the bright lights, and they did it there. 1 point away from taking the lead.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to pass, it's Castellanos. Here's a throw downfield late. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. This upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and they are in a world of hurt at this moment, guys.
Yeah, keep the pedal to the floor, right? Don't let up. You've done a great job.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
That's a tough deal for the offense, right? I mean, you're trailing, it's late in the game, you're having to throw the football, you're just trying to make something happen, and ball gets away from the quarterback, ends up in the hands of the DB. Nice job by the defense.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be
running free. Lots of running room. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Alabama!
That is how it's done. Great job by this offense. And because of the score and the time, you kick the extra point because you're going to make them go down the field, have to score, and get a two-point conversion to tie this football game. Great drive by this offense.
And he splits the uprights and pushes the lead to 8 here in the fourth. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air. It's Castellanos. They get to him as he throws.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Fires to the middle. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row.
Well, they're down a possession, and they're on their own side of the 50, so they need a big one right here. They've just thrown 3 straight incompletions, but it just takes one. It just takes one big play down the field to all of a sudden get that momentum and that juice flowing again to give yourselves a chance to win.
Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. The offense takes a timeout with 30 seconds left. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Wants to go up top on first down. Looking to scramble. Stands in and takes the hit. Hits him in stride at the 10. Touchdown, Florida State. And they add 6 more on the board with that trip to the house.
And I tell you what, great job by this offense. Great execution. You drive down the field, you get the score. Now what's your two-point play? You practiced it all week. What's your go-to in this moment late in the fourth quarter when you need the two-point conversion?
The last touchdown only part of the battle. Now the two-point try to tie the game. Slams it ahead. He will be stopped short of the goal line. They needed the 2 to tie, and the defense able to make the late stop. that scramble, they're going to come out of there with the football, and they get the onside kick and take possession right back. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Dropping back, it's Castellanos. Throws to the wideout. Working on the right. And he gets out of bounds to stop the clock as the offense moves closer, trying to pull it out.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.